Welcome everyone. Today, we're going to explore a profoundly insightful piece of wisdom, one that might challenge some of our conventional notions about companionship and personal growth. It's a quote often attributed to Gautama Buddha, though its essence resonates through many spiritual traditions. It is better to walk alone than to walk with a fool. A true individual, he explains, is by definition indivisible. It suggests a powerful, yet simple, practice, taking at least a 24-hour break from all technology and all external interaction. This means asking yourself, with honesty and self-compassion, how can I improve from yesterday? What could I have done more consciously? What patterns can I release? This ongoing process of self-reflection and incremental betterment is absolutely crucial for conscious evolution. It is an active, deliberate process that requires honesty, persistence, and a willingness to look at your own patterns without judgment. But it leads to a profound transformation, gradually reducing negativity and expanding positivity in every aspect of your life. This ultimately leads us to the final, beautiful insight. Conscious togetherness is not a nuisance, but a profound reward. When individuals are whole, self-aware, and responsible for their internal states, their coming together creates a rich, supportive, and harmonious environment that naturally fosters collective growth and elevates the human experience. This stands in stark contrast to unconscious group dynamics, which often lead to chaos, conflict, and societal regression. When each person takes responsibility for their inner landscape, the collective landscape. The video concludes with a philosophical yet eminently practical discourse on human individuality, the boundless nature of conscious evolution, and the subtle, yet powerful, dynamics of companionship. Drawing from ancient wisdom and contemporary insight, it serves as a profound challenge to cultivate deep self-awareness, to courageously embrace solitude as a path to strength, and to take full, joyous responsibility for every aspect of one's life. It fundamentally underscores that human evolution is no longer a slow, predetermined biological process, but a conscious, deliberate journey toward becoming fully individuated, whole, and conscious beings. This inner transformation is not merely beneficial, it is the fundamental prerequisite for cultivating truly meaningful relationships and achieving profound collective harmony. In this light, the journey of walking alone, at times, is not just preferable. It is truly essential for deep, lasting, and authentic human growth. No phones, no internet, no television, no conversations. Just you, with yourself, in quiet observation. This intentional solitude is not a punishment. It's a profound opportunity to observe your own mind, to witness its relentless chatter, its compulsive patterns, its constant need for external stimulation. It reveals how restless and compulsive the mind often is, leaping from one thought to another, one memory to the next, without any conscious direction. Only through such disciplined solitude, through this deliberate withdrawal from the external world, can one truly learn to simply be, to experience pure existence without the need for constant doing. It is how you begin to dismantle those deep-seated mental compulsions that silently dictate so much of your life. Such introspection is absolutely crucial to becoming a true individual, to realizing that internal wholeness, and paradoxically, it's the very foundation for experiencing truly meaningful and enriching togetherness with others. When you are complete within yourself, you no longer seek others to fill a void. You engage with them from a place of abundance and conscious choice. This concept of the quality of association is paramount. Companionship is not inherently good or bad. What matters most is who we choose to walk with. Associating with fools, not in a derogatory sense, but referring to unconscious, compulsive, or unreflective people, can hinder your growth, pull you back into old patterns, or simply dissipate your energy. Conversely, coming together with conscious individuals, those who are also striving for self-awareness and personal growth, can be incredibly enriching, supportive, and mutually transformative. Therefore, our interpersonal relationships should be built upon mutual awareness and conscious choice, rather than mere convenience, social pressure, or a deep-seated fear of solitude. They are not fragmented internally. They are whole, and they take full, unreserved responsibility for all their actions, whether those actions are perceived as good or bad, successful or mistaken. This is where many people encounter significant struggle and create internal divisions. Instead of owning their failures or mistakes, instead of embracing the consequences of their actions, they tend to dissociate themselves. They say, "It wasn't me," or they blame external factors, pointing fingers at circumstances, other people, or fate. This tendency to fragment oneself, to create internal pop-ups, or separate selves that deny responsibility, fundamentally hampers personal growth. If you don't own your actions, how can you ever learn from them? How can you ever transform them? True growth, genuine personal evolution, begins with embracing this wholeness, this indivisibility, and taking full responsibility for everything that you are and everything that you do. When individuals master this art of being completely alone, of being profoundly self-aware, they gain an incredible power. They can transform themselves consciously, deliberately choosing their path of evolution without being limited by the slow, fixed parameters of biological evolution, or by the often restrictive constraints of societal norms and expectations. Human evolution, unlike that of other species, is not slow and fixed. It is conscious and limitless. We have the unprecedented capacity to evolve spiritually, mentally, and emotionally within a single lifetime, provided we cultivate the necessary awareness and intent. This elevates human potential far beyond mere survival, guiding us towards profound self. Now, at first glance, this might sound stark, perhaps even isolating, but let's delve deeper into its profound meaning, for it speaks to the very core of human evolution and the path to becoming a truly conscious being. The speaker elaborates that true evolution, genuine growth as a human being, fundamentally comes from conscious and the deep, unwavering ability to be completely comfortable and utterly complete within yourself, alone. This isn't about being lonely, it's about being whole. While companionship can undeniably be beneficial, even necessary, on long journeys, whether they're physical treks or life's metaphorical paths, or for fulfilling various emotional and practical needs, the quality of those we choose to associate with is absolutely crucial. This is the essence of the Buddha's statement. Being human is a unique and extraordinary capacity. Unlike other creatures, who are largely driven by instinct and compulsion, we possess the remarkable ability to simply be. We can exist without being constantly driven by compulsive action or endless distraction. We have the intelligence, the awareness, to choose to act consciously and judiciously, rather than reacting blindly to every external stimulus or internal urge. Most of our social interactions, unfortunately, are often compulsive or driven by external needs, a fear of solitude, a need for validation, or simply habit rather than by conscious choice. This limits our personal growth, keeping us entangled in cycles of unconscious behavior. Thus, to truly evolve as a human, to tap into our highest potential, we must cultivate this conscious presence, this ability to simply be, here and now. The speaker places immense emphasis on the importance of individuality, not as a solitary existence, but as a state of internal wholeness. The video strongly encourages viewers to periodically and intentionally withdraw from external distractions for deep. The speaker encourages a continuous process of self-improvement, advocating for a daily or at least regular